Hi guys, it's Amanda Manus. So today I just thought, so it's episode 7 of the run, and thought today we'd talk a little bit about practice and mastery and what that's got to do with your diet and health and well-being. And really I was thinking that most of my clients, when we catch up, it's very easy for them to go, hey, say, how's it been going? What's been going on? Catch me up. And the first thing that comes into their head is always what's been going really badly. And I hear just around the traps, people say, I'm starting my diet on Monday, or I've blown it. It's, I've, going to this party, bugger it. I'm not doing the diet thing tonight. I'll start again next week, all of that kind of stuff. So it's seen as very black and white. And I suppose I wanted to give you a way to think about it a little differently. So it doesn't have to be so black and white. When we think about mastery, then we know that to master something, to become like the master, people say it takes about 10,000 hours to be really, really good at something and to master something. So if you think about like a marathon runner, they don't wake up and they know how to run. They have to practice. They have to figure out their technique. They have to get their endurance, both their mental endurance and their physical endurance all sorted. And if they have a bad run, they don't go, oh, this is shit, I'm done. They kind of get up and they do it again. A medical specialist takes like 10 years to become a medical specialist, and just because they have a shit day at work, they don't kind of throw it all in. So I suppose rather than it all comes down to kind of thinking of it like practice. When we think of things like practice is fun. Practice is a game. The kids practice stuff. They practice drawing. They, practice kicking a ball. They do all that. And there's no stigma. When you don't kick the ball properly, when you miss the ball, it's completely okay. You just pick it up and have another go. So when we think of things as practice, it's easier to forgive ourselves if we don't get it right the first time. So when we pick up a meal plan and we're following that, we're not really practicing. We're following someone else's guidelines. To be practice, it needs to be done with conscious awareness. So if you're just following a guideline and just saying they say what to eat and you just go and do that, then you'll be able to do that for a little while. But at the end of that, you haven't actually learnt much. You've learnt that you probably can't follow the meal plan for too long. But if you come at it as though, okay, well, what do I want to do and how do I want to do it? So say it's something simple like, increasing your water. Then you can consciously practice that by going, okay, well, how am I going to do this? Okay, well, this week I'm going to practice leaving the water bottle out and filling it up more regularly and just seeing if that physical, that visual cue is enough to prompt you to drink. And if that doesn't work, the next way you can do it is, in the morning, you can kind of have something set beside your bed and you've got to drink it before you get out of bed. And, practice that. And if that doesn't work, then you can set a timer on your phone to go off every hour or two and remind you to drink. And you can practice that. And if that doesn't work, you can have it link it to something. So every time you go to the toilet, you have a drink of water. And see how that goes for you. And there's 4 weeks of trying 4 different really useful strategies and seeing what works for you, and see, okay, well, the days that you nail your water intake, how does that make you feel? Do you feel like you've got more energy? Do you feel more alert? Are you sleeping better? Is your mouth and your skin feeling better, all of those things, that becomes your conscious awareness about how you're doing it. And if you can kind of then go, well, actually, I just feel better when I drink more, you're gonna remember to do it more, and you're gonna find fun, like not necessarily fun, but it's gonna be more fun to try and figure out how to do it, and you're gonna, be empowered to actually try and find these creative ways to make it work for you, rather than just going, right, this morning I'm going to have my 8 glasses a day. That's just because I should. That's what the guidelines are, 8 glasses. So let's do this. I'm going to try for 8 glasses. And that doesn't work. And then the next day you go, okay, well, I've got to try and have 8 glasses. But that's not connecting it to anything. And it's not, there's no method that you're practicing. So, make it conscious practice. Tell yourself that it is practice. You don't have to get it right in the first time. You just have to keep showing up. We don't have to, these amazing sports people, the ones that are trying out for the Olympics, show up every single day for year after year after year after year to try and knock a few seconds off so they can go to the Olympics. And it's about just showing up and putting in that practice. So just, show up for yourself, put in that practice, and just tell yourself that, you might do better tomorrow. We'll try again. If we think of it like a game, like practice, it's heaps easier. And hopefully, if you can kind of think about practice, eventually you might get to that mastery. But we've got to kind of keep reassessing. We might get to that mastery level, and we're feeling like everything's going great guns, and then our situation changes, or something changes, our environment changes, our health changes, something keeps changing. So we've just got to keep reassessing and making sure that what we're doing is in line with, it works for our environment, it works for everything else that's going on for us at that point in our lives. So, I've been talking too much, I need a drink. But I think really that's all I had to say today. If you are having trouble, I am doing a lot more, over the last 12 months, I've been doing a lot more online consulting. So you can jump on my website, www.amandamanis.com.au. If you're thinking about booking an appointment, just go to the service page there. You can see what programs are coming up and all that kind of stuff. But have a great day or evening, and remember to practice.